Capital punishment is obsolete as a means of punishment, unfitted to a Christian state, and immoral. I personally think that capital punishment should be replaced universally by life imprisonment.
I don't agree with you. I myself have neither experienced capital punishment nor life imprisonment. But if one may judge a priori, then in my opinion, capital punishment is more moral and more humane than imprisonment. Execution kills instantly. Life imprisonment kills by degrees. Who's the more humane executioner? One who kills you in few seconds or one who draws the life out of you incessantly for years?
Capital punishment and life imprisonment are equally immoral. But if I were offered the choice between them, I would certainly choose the second. It's better to live somehow than not to live at all.
That's a lie. I bet you 2 million you wouldn't stick in a cell for even 5 years.
If you mean it seriously, then I bet I'll stay not 5 but 15.
15. Done. Gentlemen, I stake 2 million.
Agreed. You stake 2 millions, I my freedom.
Come to your senses, young Rohan, before it's too late. 2 million is nothing to me, but you stand to lose 3 or 4 of the best years of your life. I say 3 or 4 because you'll never stick it out any longer. Why did I make this bet? What's the good? The lawyer loses 15 years of his life, and I throw away 2 million? Will it convince people that capital punishment is worse or better than imprisonment for life? No, no! All stuff and rubbish! On my part, it was the caprice of a well fed man. On the lawyers, a pure greed of gold. Don't forget either, you unhappy man, that voluntary is much heavier than enforced imprisonment. The idea that you have the right to free yourself at any moment will poison the whole of your life in the cell. I pity you.
There's no need for you to pity me. Let's not waste time and get on with the agreement. My dear Gola, I am writing these lines in 6 languages. Show them to experts. Let them read them. If they do not find one single mistake, I beg you to give orders to a gunfire off in the garden. By the noise, I shall know that my efforts have not been in vain. The geniuses of all ages and countries speak in different languages, but in them all burns the same flame. Oh, if you knew my heavenly happiness now, that I can understand them.
Tomorrow, at 12 o'clock, he receives his freedom. Under the agreement, I shall have to pay 2 million. If I pay, it's all over with me. I'm ruined. Forever. That cursed bet. Why didn't the man die? He's only 40. He will take away my last farthing, marry, enjoy life, gamble on the exchange, and I will look like an envious beggar and hear the same words from him again every day. I'm obliged to you for the happiness of my life. Let me help you. No! It's too much. The only escape from bankruptcy and disgrace is that the man should die. If I have the courage to fulfill my intention, the suspicion will fall on the watchman first of all. Poor devil. He's asleep and probably seeing millions in his dreams. I have only to take and throw this half-dead thing on the bed, smother him a moment with the pillow, and the most careful examination will find no trace of this unnatural death. But first, let's read what he's written here.
Tomorrow, at 12 o'clock midnight, I shall obtain my freedom and the right to mix with people. But before I leave this room and see the sun, I think it's necessary to say a few words to you. On my own clear conscience and before God who sees me, I declare to you that I despise freedom, life, health, and all that your books call the blessings of the world. For 15 years, I have diligently studied earthly life. True, I saw neither the earth nor the people, but in your books, I drank fragrant wine, sang songs, hunted deer and wild boar in the forest, loved women and beautiful women, like clouds ethereal, created by the magic of your poet's genius, visited me by night and whispered to me wonderful tales, which made my head drunken. In your books, I climbed the summits of Elbrus and Mont Blanc, and saw from there how the sun rose in the morning, and in the evening suffused the sky, the ocean, and lie mountain ridges with a purple gold. I saw from there how above my lightnings glimmered, cleaving the clouds. I saw green forests, fields, rivers, lakes, cities. I heard sirens singing and the plying of the pipes of Pan. I touched the wings of beautiful devils who came flying to me to speak of God. In your books, I cast myself into a bottomless abyss, worked miracles, burned cities to the ground, preached new religions, conquered whole countries. Your books gave me wisdom. All that unwearying human thought created in the centuries is compressed to a little lump in my skull. I know that I am cleverer than you all, and I despise your books, despise all worldly blessings and wisdom. Everything is void, frail, visionary, and delusive as a mirage. Though you be proud and wise and beautiful, yet will death wipe you from the face of the earth like the mice underground, and your posterity, your history, and the immortality of your men of genius will be as frozen slag burned down together with a terrestrial globe. You are mad and gone the wrong way. You take falsehood for truth and ugliness for beauty. You would marvel if suddenly apple and orange trees should bear frogs and lizards instead of fruit, and if roses should begin to breathe the odor of a sweating horse. So do I marvel at you, who have bartered heaven for earth. I do not want to understand you, that I may show you, indeed, my contempt for that by which you live. I wave the 2 millions of which I once dreamed as of paradise, and which I now despise, that I may deprive myself of my right to them. I shall come out from here 5 minutes before the stipulated term, and thus shall violate the agreement. Sir, he's run away. What should we do now?